What's up, movie lovers? Back with another one. And you're probably like, why is your face so red? It's because I've been outside hiking all day in Rocky Mountain National Park. Yeah, I went like 13 miles. Man, I was out there for like, geez, how long? Over 8 hours? So, yeah, my face got a little burnt up. But it's hiking season, baby. And that's what my second channel is all about. That's my bigger channel. So, it's summertime. Well, it's almost summertime. It will be here on Monday. Sunday is the solstice. So I'm not sure if Sunday's the first day or Monday's the first. Either way, summer's coming up. So it's time to get footage, baby. Anyway, let's go over some movie reviews and then we'll get into the new Blu-ray pickups. I've watched a few movies. I'm only going to go over 3 of them though. And let's just get the bad out of the way first. And that's the Magnificent Seven. That should have been called the Diverse Seven. I mean, you had the black guy, the Mexican, the Asian, the Indian, and then a couple white people. And all the white people got killed, of course. Every single one of them got killed. But yeah, that movie was not good. It just was not good. I don't even care about the whole diversity thing. That could have been fine. If the movie was any good. And I'm not kidding. That is probably one of the worst performances by Denzel Washington. Dude, he was terrible in that. Just completely flat. He didn't bring anything to that character. It was like he was just going through the motions. Trying to be like the black Clint Eastwood or something. Just look on his face. No emotion. Dude, it's like, come on, man. You're freaking terrible in this. Yeah, it didn't have anything. Even Chris Pratt couldn't save the movie. And he was like the best character in there. Him and like Vincent D'Onofrio, who's a big old fat dude now. Big old fat old guy. I was like, dang, that is Vincent D'Onofrio. Jeez Louise. He let himself go. But yeah, I didn't think the movie was that great. I mean, I've seen worse movies. It wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen. But it definitely wasn't good either. It definitely wasn't good. I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 10. That sounds about right. It's one of those ones that I don't really care if it's in my collection or not. I wish there was a place around here that I could go sell used movies. I mean, I don't even care if they gave me like 50 cents for it. Just give me 50 cents. Give me a store credit for $1. Let me buy something else. But yeah, it's just not good. I don't recommend it. It's kind of weak. Like if you're going to spend your time and you want to watch a Western, don't pick the Magnificent Seven. Heck, the old one's probably better than that. All right, next on the list here, Man of Steel with Henry Cavill, who I think did a great job. Damn, that dude is jacked. Was that CGI? I mean, that dude was huge in that movie. The only guy I've seen bigger in a movie is like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like in Commando. I mean, Henry Cavill, dude, he was on some testosterone or something for that. Either that or it was like CGI, but damn, he was huge. I think he did a great job. I thought he brought a lot to the character. I was into the story of that. I thought it was a great story. I liked Russell Crowe's character as his dad. He was good. Lois Lane, she wasn't bad. Much better than the Lois Lane from the 80s movies. My God, what was her name? I think she ended up going crazy in real life. They found her like naked in someone's backyard or something. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I could be totally wrong. What was her name? Oh man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Margot Kidder. That was her name. Margot Kidder. I just didn't think she was that attractive. I don't know. I was like, come on, Superman. You're a super powered alien. You could have any woman you want. You're going to pick this Lois Lane? Like, come on, man. You can do better than that. But yeah, I liked Man of Steel. And I was getting it totally confused with Superman Returns. I was waiting for the scene where he stops the bullet with his eyeball. I'm like, where is that scene? Did they cut it out? And then I had to look it up. I was like, oh, it wasn't even that movie. I got it mixed up. Like I said, before 2025, those 30 years were nothing but a stoned out haze. So I get a lot of things confused. But yeah, I liked it. I mean, I think I'd seen that before. I'm pretty sure. Because I remember like the Kevin Costner character and he got sucked away in the tornado. I totally remembered that. But I didn't remember like 75% of that movie. I thought the end it got a little cheesy at the end. It kind of lost me with all the flying around and everything. It's just like the action was too fast. I mean, people were flying around at the speed of a bullet. Like you couldn't really even tell what was going on because everything was just so fast. So the end kind of lost me a little bit. I didn't think it was as good as like the earlier part of the movie where it was telling the story. So, but it was good though. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I would recommend it. If you want to see a Superman movie, I would say it's good. And I don't even know what the critics said about that. Maybe they hated it. Maybe they loved it. I really don't even remember. I don't pay attention to the critics because usually they're stupid. And let's move on to the last movie, The Grey with Liam Neeson. And that was not the movie that I thought it was. I thought it was some movie where they were like in Antarctica or some place where it was just snow white all over and there were wolves running through the snow at their little colony. I thought maybe it had like Lawrence Fishburne in it. And what the hell has happened to Lawrence Fishburne? I mean, he was in Man of Steel too. That guy is fat as hell. I mean, his face is like this big around. Because I remember this movie that I watched with him, they had him in a parka the whole time, which didn't make him look any thinner. But yeah, it's like, dude, your name shouldn't be Lawrence Fishburne. It should be Lawrence Fish Fry. And you've been to too many of them. But yeah, this was not the movie that I thought it was. However, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought it was excellent. I was totally into it. I mean, I don't know if those wolves were CGI or not, but they looked pretty realistic. I mean, they looked good. I couldn't tell. It's like some of these animals, you can tell they're totally CGI. Some of these bears and stuff that they got, it's like, dude, come on, man. That doesn't even look real. But those wolves look good. And I thought it was a pretty, I don't know, it was pretty suspenseful. I was into it. I liked the character build-up. The only thing I would kind of maybe knock a little bit was the dialogue after the guys crashed in the plane. Spoiler alert. But yeah, the guys crashed in the plane. It was like all these like oil rig workers. So you know they're a bunch of tough guys. But it's like every other word they said was the F-bomb. It was like, oh, F in this and F in that. We're in F City right now and F you and F you too and F these wallets and just F everything. It's like, who wrote this? Rob Zombie? This sounds like a Rob Zombie script. Because that dude just says the F word constantly through his movies. I honestly can't even tell you one Rob Zombie movie that I like. I don't think any of them are that great. I think The Devil's Rejects is like one of the worst movies ever made. Like, I have tried to watch that like 3 times. Like, people love this movie. I'm going to try and see why they love it. And I just cannot get into the characters. I don't think it's a good movie. It's like, these people are assholes. I'm not rooting for these scuzz buckets. I want them all to die. And he has to put his stupid wife in every single movie too. I was really actually excited for Halloween 2 because I was like, dude, it's going to be a movie without his wife. Like, hallelujah, because she got killed in the first one. But no, she comes back as a ghost and is in the whole movie. I'm like, God dang, you even ruined that? How can you ruin all these movies with putting your wife in there? Dude, she's a terrible actor. She's like the Temu version of Elizabeth Shue. Anyways, I'm getting off on a rant here. I did like The Grey. I thought it was excellent. I love the ending too. Like, I didn't want the movie to end, but I kind of liked the way they ended it. Like, I'm pretty sure he got killed, but you don't really know for sure because they didn't show it. Like, he just shows him, and he's the last one surviving, and he tapes a knife to his hand, and he tapes all these, like, liquor bottles in between his knuckles and then breaks them all. And he's just like, let's go, baby. Let's fight these wolves. Like, he's going to go down fighting. The only thing, though, is they don't make those little liquor bottles out of glass. They're made out of plastic most of the time. The ones you get on like airplanes and stuff, they're not glass. But it was cool though. I'm not gonna hate on that too much. It was a cool concept. And then at the end, whose name do I see pop up? Ridley Scott. I'm like, of course Ridley Scott was in on this. That's why it was so dang good. I'm telling you, man, Ridley Scott is a great movie maker. He is excellent. Like, has he made anything that really sucks? I don't know, but it seems like every time I watch a good movie, it's like Ridley Scott, Ridley Scott, Ridley Scott. So yeah, it was a good movie. I highly recommend The Grey. I'm glad I got that in my collection. Thumbs up for that one. All right, enough of the movie reviews. Let's get into the new ones here. And right off the bat, Ted, You're like, dude, you just had that in your last video where you got Ted and Ted 2 with the slipcovers. You're right. However, I had bought this before I bought that little bundle pack where all those 4 movies came together, so I really couldn't control, what was in the bundle, but it was a really good deal, and I wanted all the other movies in there. But yeah, I had already ordered this, and it was only like $2. And if there was a movie that I'm glad I got a double of, it was this one. Because, dude, this version sucks. Look at this. On the Blu-ray, they've got some little extra sticker on there talking about it's from Family Video. The disc is all scratched up. The DVD is all torn up. So yeah, dude, this is going in the trash pile. Like, that's a wasted $2. Oh well. I'm gonna have to write that off. But I got the other copy, and it's good. So, like I said, if there's any movie that I'm glad I got a double of, it's that one. Okay, next on the list here. I have no idea what this is about, if it's like supernatural, or if it's supposed to be like a real account of history. I have no idea, but Matt Damon in The Great Wall. And I did a little tiny bit of research on this before I bought it, and people are like, oh my God, the special effects are amazing, but the story sucks. So I'm like, that's cool. I want to see it for the special effects. So, like I said, I have no idea what this is about, if it's good or anything, other than it has good special effects. But yeah, I love these like timepiece movies, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll give it a chance. Next on the list, Hacksaw Ridge. And this is a movie that was done by Mel Gibson. And he always does good stuff most of the time. So I thought I'd give it a chance. It's a war movie. Looked cool. I got it for cheap. So yeah, it says the best war film since Saving Private Ryan. That works for me. Yeah, so I'm excited to watch that as well. And next on the list, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. And this is an upgrade. I have this on DVD, but I thought for a couple bucks, let's upgrade it to Blu-ray. It just cracks me up the way Keanu Reeves smokes cigarettes in this movie like he's never smoked before. He's all mad, like he's mad at the cigarettes. It's like, dude, people usually don't smoke like that. I smoked for like 3 years. I never smoked like that. Like I was angry at the cigarette. But yeah, this is kind of a cool movie. It's not the best thing, but I like it. Where he's able to like go to hell and stuff. Anyway, Constantine, Keanu Reeves. Next on the list, we got a comedy. The Campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis. And I remember seeing this when it came out. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't really remember too much about this. Other than like they caught Will Ferrell making some kind of obscene phone call. He's like, that's just one phone call. He's like, look at all the other phone calls I made that weren't like that. He's like, that's a pretty good percentage. Just like a total politician would. Hilarious. Okay, and this next one is pretty cool. I'm actually excited about this. But I think I got this for $6. X-Men, the Wolverine collection. Like I've said before, I'm not big into the superhero movies. However, I do like these earlier X-Men movies. I think those were really good. And when I looked at this, I was like, how many movies does it have? It had 6 movies in here. And it was only like $6. And I was like, oh, that's cool. We've got the first X-Men. We've got X2, X-Men United, X-Men First Class, X-Men Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and The Wolverine. So I was like, I can't pass that up. For $6, that's $1 a movie. Plus it's cool, the Wolverine collection. Like if there's any superhero that I do like, it's Wolverine. He's a badass. And I'm thinking the only other one I might get is the one called Logan. Just to finish out the Wolverine collection. The one about, called Logan. I don't know what that's about or if it's good or anything. But anyways, I couldn't pass that deal up. $6, 6 movies. Give it to me. Next on the list here. And this is cool. Okay, I've already got RoboCop on Blu-ray. It's probably one of the first Blu-rays I ever got. Like as soon as I started getting Blu-rays, I was like, dude, I got to get RoboCop and Spaceballs right off the bat. And Aliens too. But yeah, I got this RoboCop collection. It's the original trilogy, the first three movies, RoboCop, RoboCop 2, and RoboCop 3. So I do technically have 2 copies now of the original RoboCop. However, my other one, my standalone copy, is like the director's cut. It's got all the extra violent scenes in there, like where the Ed 209 is just shooting that guy on the desk. It just shoots him for like a minute straight. Like there's nothing left of the guy. It's so gory. It's like, damn. And I think the scene where they shoot Murphy and kill him, I think that's like extra graphic. And it's so crazy too, because one of my previous jobs that I had here, I was a supervisor, and one of the other supervisors was actually in RoboCop. He was the doctor, leaning over Murphy as they're rolling him in. He's the doctor. And he also played, oh God, I can never remember his name. The guy's real name is David Packer. And he was, like I said, he was the doctor in RoboCop, but he was also Bidwell in Almost Heroes with Chris Farley and Matthew Perry, which is a movie that I love. And I'm going to have to get that on Blu-ray now that I think about it. I've got it on DVD, but I got to get the Blu-ray of that. Bidwell. Remember Bidwell is the guy that gets like his ear cut off and he gets all beat up throughout the whole movie. Anyways, I worked with that guy. He was a supervisor at this call center. But yeah, this is the original trilogy right here. RoboCop numbers 1, 2, and 3. And this came unopened, completely sealed. So I know the discs are in good condition. And since I have now the first 3 RoboCops, I went ahead and I got the new RoboCop 2. And this was dirt cheap. It came brand new, still sealed. I really didn't like this movie too much, but it is a RoboCop movie, so I'm going to get it to complete the collection. Yeah, I just thought this was like totally lame when I first saw it. I'm going to give it another chance. we're going to give it a fresh start. See maybe if it's good the second time around. But when I first saw this, when it came out, man, I was not impressed. It's like, would they get rid of his whole body except for like his hand or something? Like, what? Like the whole story is like him and his, like coming to grips with being RoboCop or something. I don't know. It wasn't anything like the original at all. I thought it was kind of goofy, but like I said, this was cheap. It's unopened. It's got the Blu-ray plus the DVD. So I went ahead and I got it. So now I got all the RoboCop movies. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, y'all, peace.